We did and I actually worked this project with my mom, which was pretty cool. But we did a pond draining at Los Vaqueros Watershed, and we just loved working with each other too. This was like about to be an epic field day. And the goal was basically they were going to do a pond draining of this giant pond, like from start, from scratch, right? Full of water. And we had just me and like my 8 colleagues and a bunch of ice chests and nets and things. And they just started draining this pond, right? And immediately we're already looking for like adults kind of along the surface that sense things are going on and can feel the vibrations of the pumping and whatnot. And we're getting these adult frogs, and we're seining and doing all the things. This was obviously, closer to the time that, there's no egg masses obviously in the water. It's just like little juvenile, little
Yeah,
juvenile
spring
baby frogs.
spring
Yeah.
break.
Yep. And so we're all in there, and as the water's draining out, and it's just now we're just in like cow pond, like it's just mucky and it's deep, and we're all in our waders. And as the water,
Get a
we're all kind of
snorkel.
chilling. Yeah, we're all kind of chilling, and we were like, all right, we're just gonna wait for this water to go down. We're all eating lunch, and then like, um, you know, all of a sudden the water is like basically gone, and you just see thousands of little juvenile frogs, they're all red-legged frogs, literally just jumping everywhere. I mean, it was insane, and we all just dive bomb into this cow pond, and we're literally, and of course you can't barely move, so we're like chucking through the mud, all of us, and we each have like a little ice chest, and so we're all covered in mud, and we're just all of us. I mean, we just look ridiculous, but we're having the time of our life, and we're just trying to get as many of these frogs into our buckets. Some of them are just like flying in the bucket, and people are falling in the mud. We're eating mud at this point. We had some people on shore that were like taking the full buckets and giving us the empty ones, and it was just funny to watch. You probably had to be there. I have some amazing pictures from that day where we're just covered in mud in our waders, and there's like people in the dead center of the pond up to chest high in mud trying to move, and they can't. I would say that was one of my most epic field days. Because it covered everything. Like I got to work with the colleagues that I loved. I got to get dirty. It was an amazing experience, and we had thousands of these live species that we got to relocate. So that was, I don't know about craziest, but it was definitely one of my most memorable and most fun and epic field days. And I
Yeah,
never got to do something like that ever again. It was a once in a lifetime career thing.
yeah. You run back to your laptop and note that down. I got 20,000 reloads in like four
Yeah,
hours.
yeah, it was
Just
amazing.
like just bucketing. Let's
Yeah.
go.